Starting. Hello,
YouTube.
It said starting. So we have started.
Yeah, we started. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about cross-posting and why you should cross-post from Poshmark to eBay and back and forth, depending on if you're an eBay seller now or if you're a Poshmark seller and you want to get more exposure for your items. So
we get a lot of questions about that.
We do.
How easy is it to cross-post? I already have my listings on eBay. Can I put them on Poshmark? We get a lot of questions about the same subject in different forms. So we're going to talk all about that today.
So if you have any questions or anything, just throw them in the chat. It's going to be a quicker one today, not too long, because we do have a little bit of something to do. We're going to see our little baby nephew. In about a half hour or so up in Danbury. So we are leaving shortly, but we wanted to get on and hang out with you guys for a little bit. So.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of questions in the past couple of days about cross-posting. So who here cross-posts? Maybe not just to eBay.
Anywhere.
From anywhere. Multiple
There
sites.
are multiple reselling sites out there. There's Gold, there's Depop, there's
Mercury.
Yeah, however you say that.
I don't know how to say it. Some people say it like the planet, like Mercury, right? Like like the planets. So I don't know
but
if that's right or not.
We got one in there, me, all right?
Aerosmith Joe, he cross-posts.
It's super beneficial to cross-post. I mean, cross-posting creates a new audience for your item. It's going to get you double exposure, sometimes triple exposure. Depending on how many sites you cross-post on, it's going to increase the frequency that you're going to make a sale. So you definitely want to do it. And it's really easy, too. I mean, what we do with Poshmark is we'll take our pictures and we'll use all of the same pictures except for the men's closet. Because on Poshmark, I'll take my main photo on a hardwood floor background.
Manly.
eBay prefers a white backdrop. So we have to take a different cover shot for eBay when we're posting men's stuff. But other than that, it's pretty much the same description and the same photos. And it's just really easy to streamline the whole cross-posting experience.
Oh, yeah, you did welcome me to Poshmark the other day. I was like, she said, welcome to Poshmark. I was like, well, thank you. It was awesome. Yeah, definitely. We have to take new cover shots, but that's about it. Now, I've also been asked a lot about relisting on Poshmark, so we're going to
cover that too a little bit.
Things.
Yeah, we'll get into that. So
I just started today from eBay to Posh, and it's so easy.
It really is.
We copy and paste our description, and the photos for the most part are the same. Poshmark used to just be an app, and then when they went to Poshmark.com, it was just for purchasing and perusing the items. Now you can list on the internet, you can list on a computer. So it's so easy just to open up two tabs between eBay and Poshmark, copy, paste, tab back and forth. And pretty much, even if you already have an eBay listing active and you want to, cross post it, just go to edit the listing and then go to your description and copy it
and pop it in.
Yeah, exactly. just copy and paste. It's pretty much that simple. On the phone, you could do the same thing.
Yeah, we use a note. We use all of our system as iOS. We use Mac. We use iPads and iPhones, and we just open up a note and we type everything in the notes, and then copy and paste.
Yeah, and if I type the note out on the description in the note on my phone, but he's listing on eBay on the computer and he's cross-posting, I can just airdrop it to him. It's pretty seamless. It works for us.
Alan just started 2 days ago on Poshmark and already sold 2 items. That's awesome.
Great. Awesome.
Congratulations on the sales.
That's awesome. So is anybody actually having a hard time cross-posting, or they maybe haven't done it yet? See, I'm still squinting. One day I will wear my contacts. I try not to wear them in the house.
And just in case any of you guys are new here, Poshing For Profits is here. It's our comprehensive course on how to use Poshmark to make a full-time income, working only part-time. So if you haven't gotten a chance to check that out yet, first link in the description will get you over to our course. Take a look at it. It's pretty awesome. We worked hard on it.
Alan sold 2 Star Wars shirts.
2 Star Wars shirts. All right.
We're going live on Friday. You know what that is if you like Star Wars. Yeah, no, we sell Star Wars stuff all the time. And especially if you like it, you're going to sell it better because you can describe it better. I just started on Poshmark 2 days ago. Saw your video on Reagan. Oh, yeah, Steve. Awesome. We're always here with any questions. How to relist.
How to relist and why to relist. That's a big question. Yeah.
Why would you relist?
Well, if an item is stale, it's been on there for a while. I do have some items that I'm going to be going and relisting. They've been up for about 6 months and they have some likes, but they haven't gotten a lot of traction or sold yet. So it's the perfect time to relist. It's just to create that, to unstale your listing. I don't know if that's proper English, but I'm going to use it anyway. To make your listing not stale anymore, to get a new set of eyes on your listing and to generate new likes and hopefully generate a sale.
Whenever you make a new listing, and this is what the relist ends up being, it gets in front of every single user that has ever followed that brand and in front of all of your followers as a brand new listing. Poshmark pushes brand new listings up in rank.
You're awesome, Maria.
Hey, this is brand new, so if you have a stale item, no matter how much you share it or do whatever to it, and it's just not selling and it's not getting a lot of traction, there's a few ways to do it. I pretty much just screenshot my own photos within the app on my phone. Like I open up each photo and I re-upload them all and I copy and paste the description into the notes and I delete the listing and I relist that way.
Now, Carla, that's an interesting question. What's your favorite snack while poshing?
Oh, goldfish. Oh, yeah, I get a bowl of goldfish.
I'm a guy. I go with Slim Jims. Slim Jims all the way, once in a while.
Gonna eat the fishes because they're so delicious. Yeah, so
hey, Melanie.
Some people actually keep their photos on their phone or in a file. I know a lot of people keep their main photos in a Google Doc or in a app for storage or in the cloud. If you do that, you can always keep your photos in there. And if you have the relist, you could just delete it and then upload your photos new again and start all over. But we take a lot of photos, so
yeah,
it would be hard to hunt down like the actual base photos for it. But there's a few ways you could, you could definitely store your photos on a different drive somewhere and then delete it once it's sold and accepted to kind of like maintain space. All right, love it. I was considering cross-posting to eBay, but think I'll stick with Mercari. Mercari! There.
She does. Mercari, Depop, and Tradesy. Yeah, we're going to try Tradesy out with a couple of our high-end stuff, I think. Stuff from the estate sale that we just found. We looked like Tradesy is a good platform for that stuff, so we're going to give it a shot. So we're actually getting into cross-posting everywhere. We're gonna try and cross-post on multiple sites, even including eBay.
Now, the thing you have to be aware of when something's cross-posted, no matter where you're cross-posting it, if it sells wherever, you have to be on your game to delete it off the other site.
Got to get rid of it.
Because that's my biggest fear. Like, not the biggest, but one of them. I'm afraid that when something sells on wherever, all of a sudden it's going to sell on the other platform and I have only one of the items,
Yep.
So hopefully you have all your push notifications saying like your item sold and you can stay on top of it. Because if you sell two things practically almost simultaneously, it could happen. Especially if it's a hot item, you're going to have to tell one of the buyers, I'm sorry, I can't fulfill your order. And
that's not the end of the world, but you don't want it to happen. I mean, you could always do something to make up for it, like offer them 25% off another item that they like in your closet or something like that. But you don't want that happening. Yes, you can delete your own listings on Poshmark, Carla. All you got to do is go into the edit listing, scroll down to the bottom. There's a delete listing button, and you just pop on that button, and it deletes it.
You cannot delete a sold listing.
No, not a sold listing, right?
Or a listing that has had multiple. You know how you could do multiple, like if you have a bunch of smalls or whatever. If one of the items have sold within that multiple listing. But if it's just a single listing that's active, that's how you would relist. You would get rid of the dead listing, the stale listing, and kind of start fresh.
Alan, we do everything on an iPad or a phone for sharing, so I find it a lot easier to share on the phone. I've heard it's just as easy from the computer though, so it's a matter of preference. We prefer the phone and iPad.
I hear a lot about the computer. We don't have a mouse. We should get a mouse.
You should get a mouse. Yeah.
I think the mouse would be a lot easier to click. We have like the trackpad, so it's a little bit more sensitive, and so we find it a little easier with a stylus. We like their styluses. They're like all over the house.
Yeah. We do use a lot of styluses. Another thing to keep in mind when cross-posting is definitely you need to do comps on both sites because the prices are going to vary from site to site. So you want to make sure you're getting the right price out there and you're not overpricing on one side. I know eBay tends to run a lot lower than Poshmark for certain items. So we do comps on both sites when we cross-post, and that way we're getting the right price on the right site. And we're no matter where it sells, even if it sells for a little less than it would on Poshmark, we're still making profit on that item. So that's why we do it. We get the double exposure, and when it sells, we're still making profit regardless. So money
is money. You know, but yeah, like my Poshmark closet, I just hit 280, and some people might think that's a little low. It was a struggle for me to hit 280.
She has a really high sell-through rate in her closet. Like, she'll list 3 things and sell 6 things.
Yeah, or list 3, sell 2, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm up what? You know, especially on the weekends. It's the weekend. I had sales before I even hit the treadmill in the gym this morning, and I was just like, I need to list.
It's not a bad thing. It just means we're obviously sourcing for the right items and finding the right items, which is good because they sell fast. But it's tough to keep up. So our goal for the end of the summer is to get to 500, and we're going to hit that goal. We're definitely going to hit that goal by the end of the summer.
Because
in terms of Poshmark, and that's going to definitely increase our sales even more than we're making now. I mean, our goal our long-term goal for the year is to make $80,000 off of Poshmark alone, and increasing the items that we have listed is definitely going to.
That was Hunter Cat. You saw
definitely going to get us to that goal. So
he got real low. He's like, oh, they're doing something in there, and he ran up the stairs. Yeah, so there was one time after a closet clear out where my listings took a hit. Like, I was down to I think 220 or something, and that's when it starts slowing down for me. And so I looked at him, I go, we're both listing on my account. So I was on my iPad and he was on my phone, and we were just listing. I think we listed 30 items that day. Both of us, same account. I was like, we need to get my listings up. But that's not normal, but I'm at 280. Yay! I like purple color, and I like your purple hair. Thank you. Yeah, I'm lucky. My hairdresser is my best friend, so kind of lucky.
So have you guys tried relisting or I know some of you said you tried cross-posting. A lot of you are doing that. How about relisting? Have you guys done relisting? Have you found a way that you like to do relisting?
You need to get on. I know a few of your items that need to go.
I'm going to focus. I've been focusing so much on this course lately. Poshmark has kind of been falling off. So next week, my goal is to go full time with Poshmark again and really hit it hard.
Oh, good. I spent the day finally organizing my inventory.
There you go, Elise.
That's the tedious part. You know, that's that
is
you sourced it.
It's not the fun part of the job.
That's just the grueling part, because you have to put it somewhere. You know, everyone's inventory system's a tiny bit different, but you need to have some kind of system or you're going to lose stuff.
Yep.
I lost a skirt once.
It was sitting on the mannequin, though.
I was running. It was our old condo, and I was frantic. I was like, oh, my goodness, digging through bins. And I'm like, it's not where I thought it was. And then he's like, tell me what it looks like. And I'm like, it's a skirt. It's a jean skirt. And he goes, the one that's on your mannequin, that you ran by 3 times. Who looks at a mannequin? I don't like naked mannequins hanging around my house. I kind of like having them clothed. So yeah, inventory systems are a must, but that's good. You got that done. You know, keep it going. And we're going to Ohio at the end of the month to see his sister graduate high school. They graduate a little early there for some reason. But my sister, who does do Poshmark, very part-time,
that's what we do, Melanie.
She's coming over to do our shipping. So we're not even going on vacation mode. My sister's coming over. She's going to feed the cats, give Hunter Cat and Bigglesworth some loving, and she's going to ship our packages every day after work. So I'm lucky that I don't have to train her I just have to train her our inventory system.
Right.
And how to locate something. So that shouldn't take all too long, but I can also imagine I'm going to be getting a few phone calls. I don't mind. Yeah, probably. I screenshot my photos to relist. Yeah, that's the easiest way that I do it. I actually open up the listing, and I can tap on each individual photo, so it's just the photo. Then I screenshot it, and then it doesn't even need cropping or anything. It fits perfectly way back into the square it was. So that easiest for me.
So who's got a question out there? Throw your questions at us. We got a few more minutes before we got to leave, so we'll take some questions.
Yeah, he's so cute.
He's adorable.
I found
nice find.
It's very nice.
Oh, yard sale season is great. We love yard sale season.
Yard sale treasure map. I love that app. 2 questions that I hope you all haven't previously answered, even if we did. For tax purposes, is it better to have a DBA in comparison to
nothing, or to
nothing,
an LLC or something like that?
In comparison to nothing, you should be a business. We are a sole proprietor, which is a DBA.
Yep.
He doesn't count as an employee. We are married. It's one of those very thin lines. The bigger we get, we are looking towards going into an LLC. Now, we're not CPAs. I gotta say that. You gotta
right.
Say
oh
that
yeah, we're not CPAs.
We have to say that. But if you're really considering it, talk to a real professional. They will definitely tell you for your specific circumstances the best route to go.
What's your steamer? She's looking for a good steamer. We found a really good one at Costco. It's a handheld, but it works really great. Do you know the name?
We go through steamers.
We do go through steamers. We use them so much. So
we had a tall one. What was the name of that thing? It had like a hook on it, like you can actually hang the garment, and the bottom was the basin. I liked it, the fact that you can hang it up and steam, but it didn't get that hot.
It wasn't the best steamer,
No, everything about it, the setup was great, but it just wasn't doing what it had to do. I have a travel steamer. We have a shark steamer.
That's what it is. Yeah.
That one's lasted us a little longer. That one's heavier though. It's a handheld, but it's heavy. So when you're going like this, like you get some muscle tone. Shark makes vacuum, so they're pretty diesel, I guess.
So we got Maria. Remembered her second question. She wants to know how we keep track of our receipts. Scan, copy.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
We keep track of our receipts by using an app called Self-Employed by QuickBooks. We just started using this. Pretty much, you open up the app and you take a picture with your phone, and it files it for you. And then you don't have to keep storing receipts. So I like it. I like it a lot. I don't do it every single time I get a receipt. Like every few days, I take my pile and I just take a few pictures of it. And it's a really smart, intuitive app that it knows. And if it has a question, it's like, what's this say? I had this receipt from the Salvation Army, and they are very old school. Like their ink, I don't even know if it's ink. It was so faded that it was like, can you verify the total for me? And I'm like, yes, I can. So there's a few apps that can do that. So I would look into that. Yep. Or you could just do the old school way and like literally have like a folder for every month and tuck them away. But then you end up being like, come tax season, you're going to be buried in receipts.
That was you this year, right?
Yeah,
we didn't have that app for last year. So she went over to the app now.
I said never again.
It took her months to do the taxes because she had to go through all the receipts.
Every month I would clip them and I would put them in order, but then it was just like never again.
Oh, you finally caught us live, huh, Brittany?
Yay. Hi, Brittany.
Glad you're here.
Excellent. It's from QuickBooks. It's QuickBooks Self-Employed. It's one of the QuickBooks apps. We got it as part of our when we did part of our taxes on the QuickBooks, or the bookkeeping part. We got it like for really cheap, and I love it already. I've been using it for 2 months now, and I'm never not going to use it unless they come up with a better one. But I don't see any flaws in it right now. Unless you get to the point where like you're
you too.
So like your business is beyond that. If you have multiple employees, and you're talking about payroll and stuff like that, probably not what you're going to be using. But for those of you who are just, single, sole proprietors, DBAs, whatever, and it's just you doing your hustle, it's very simple to keep track of your receipts that way. Cool. I think so. I'm like, I love the thing. So I'm like really happy.
She's not going back. She's not going back.
Nope.
All right, guys, we have time for a few more questions. So if you got something on your mind, throw it in the chat. We'll definitely address that. Again, our course is live, so don't forget to click the first link in the description and go check it out. It's an awesome course. We put a ton of work into Poshing For Profits. We cover everything from every app feature is covered in that course, and we go into a little bit on sourcing and boutiques and all that good stuff.
People that are, I'm only eBay, or I only do this, and they're kind of like stuck in their ways. maybe nudge them in the right direction. Because like this is what we've been talking about this entire time, like maximum exposure.
Maximum exposure. It's so great to learn another platform and to really get into another platform, because it just opens up so many doors for you guys as resellers. You can resell, you can increase your sales and everything. So it definitely works.
Question. Someone asked me to private message them about one of my listings. I just ignored. On Poshmark, you do not take any messaging off the app. There is no messaging. There's no like an Instagram where you can do like a DM. There's nothing like that. You comment within a listing or listings with the at and their closet name. If they're saying like, hey, I'm not on the app anymore that much, email me or call me. No, that is a scam. This is for all of you. Any of those things saying like, I'm barely on the app, my wife really wants this or something like that, and they give you an email address or a phone number, they tell anything like that, trying to take it off the app, ignore it. Go to their closet and block that user.
Yep.
Don't even say, no, thank you, buddy. Just completely ignore it. Or some people say I keep it on the app.
Yeah.
You know, but...
Dancing Yorkie's asking how to set up a Posh and Sip in Connecticut. We actually have one coming up, by the way. If you guys are in Connecticut and you want to check it out, we have one coming up on May 19th.
Yes.
We're gonna be it's gonna be a limited amount of people that can get in, because it's got to be at our house. We don't have a ton of room. So we'll keep you posted in here about that though. But how do you go about setting one up?
Okay, so first of all, you pick a date whenever it is, and all you have to do is email Poshmark support and say, I'm hosting a Posh and Sip. I've decided on X date. And Poshmark, what they want you to do is create a listing in your closet. If you go to my closet, Pink Flamingo BTQ, you'll see it. It's like the first one up there, or his like Posh_Penguin. You'll see our Posh and Sip announcements. It's saying we're hosting, yada, yada. And they want you to have the details within the listing.
Yep.
Poshmark PM, the editor will share it to, when the PM editor shares your listing, it goes to every single Poshmark user. So that's like the cream of the crop. So they will share it. They'll also put it on their blog, and they will also send you swag. That word's so funny to me.
Yeah, little giveaways, cool little trinkets and stuff that come from Poshmark.
They help you promote it, and they'll give you a few instructions, some ideas and stuff. They'll give you some hashtags for when you're hosting it. But it's completely on you to choose the location, the time, how many people are coming, all that stuff. I know a lot of people have them at a restaurant or a local place, because we're having it at our house. We have lovely land. We're having like outdoor. It's nice. But a lot of people don't have that space. And then there's also money involved, feeding people and stuff like that. So when people have them like at a different place, it's like each one pays their own way.
Right. So it depends on how you want to do it. We figured we'd do it at our house.
I've hosted one before. I've co-hosted one before at a bar club in New Haven. So yeah, you just got to email them. They're fun.
Better late than never, but I'm here. Is that Tyler?
Yeah, Tyler.
Welcome,
better late
Tyler.
Than never.
Yeah, you just caught us. We're just about to sign off, though. So.
Oh, it is better late than never.
It is better late than never, though. But you can always watch the replay, see what you missed.
Of course. If you guys are liking what you're seeing,
definitely hit a thumbs up and give us a like. Yeah,
I'm giving 2 thumbs up.
Giving 2 thumbs up.
I don't think it works that way. I think if you actually go to give 2 thumbs up, it cancels out your thumb. So yeah, it's all good.
So we are about done here. We got to get going because we got to jump in the car and drive.
Got to go see that baby in a
half hour. But again, check out our course, Poshing for Profits. First link in the description.
Yep.
It'll definitely increase your sales, and it'll make you Poshmark pros in no time.
Say that 5 times.
So click on that first link in the description. Go check it out. It is on sale now for 50% off. The price goes up on Friday to $197. So
cut it in half.
Cut it in half for you guys that want to get in early and check it out. Other than that, it's been great hanging out with you guys today. If you do have any other questions, leave them in the comments. We'll definitely check them out and answer them for you. And
Cammy, I say yes. Same computer, that's fine. Right?
Oh, same computer. Same computer,
that's fine.
You have to use the same computer. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Bye, guys.
Have a good one.